Hello again, everyone. In this video, I want to debunk a couple of commonly held myths about trading. The first one is that you cannot win 100% of your trades. And the second one is you cannot make 100% on your money on a weekly basis. So before we jump into the video, let's just pray and thank God. God, we just thank you again for another opportunity to trade and to discuss ideas. Please be with anyone watching this video. May it be beneficial to them, and may we all be successful, we pray. Amen. All right, guys. So real quick, I've said before, trading is easy, but it requires hard work. Okay? Hard work to learn. Okay? But once you get it, you'll understand. Now, I've said before in a number of videos, the market is real simple once you understand the mechanics of it. All the market does every single day that it's open is that it makes a series of highs and lows, highs and lows. That's it. That's all the market does every day. So I was sitting down thinking one day and I'm saying, well, if the market makes a high every day and it makes a low every day, okay, if I get in on the lowest point and I buy, guess what? I must win. If I get in on the highest point and I sell, I must win. Okay, so what I've been doing for the past number of years, almost 4 years, is that I've just been focused solely on identifying how the market makes its high and how the market makes its low. All right, let me just share my screen real quick and I'll give you a visual as to what I'm talking about. Now, and I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours of backtesting this theory. All right. Now, if you look at my screen, and I'm going to jump to the 1 hour just for reference purposes. Now, when I was learning to trade, a number of things that I've incorporated in my Arbor strategy are things that I've learned through trial and error and by observation. Now, one of the things that they didn't teach me when I was learning to trade that I've adapted over the years, is that every single week when I trade, I always use my weekly and my daily separators. Okay. So if you look at any one of my charts, you'll notice I have some blue lines and I have some green lines. And the reason why I do that is that my blue lines are my weekly boundaries and my green lines are my daily boundaries. Okay. When I do that, it allows me to be able to narrow down my different time frames and to see exactly what is happening on these time frames so that I can trade. All right. So if you look at this particular chart, you'll see this is Monday, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Now, what you want to do is to make sure that you understand what's going on in your market. So for example, when I look at my 1 hour, okay, this is Monday. Okay, well, in order to see exactly what really happens, I go down to a smaller time frame. All right, so let's say I pick the 30-minute, for example. Okay, I go back all the way over to Monday. You'll see here that there was a highest point that was made and there was a lowest point that was made on Monday, on this particular day. I drop down to, let's say, a 1 minute time frame. Okay, well, let's not use a 1 minute. Let's use a 5 minute time frame. Okay, so when I go back to Monday, you'll see all of this data right here. So if I do my backtest tool and I go here, okay, this here is all the data that happened on Monday. So here we go. Now, some days you have more consolidation than others, but you will see a highest point and you will see the lowest point. Now, here's my high, here's my low. Okay. Notice the market actually made low before it actually came up and made this high. So on this particular day, on my 5 minute, I was able to identify my lowest point and my highest point. So if I came in here, no, sorry, my lowest point would have been here. So if I came in here on this point, bought all the way to here, I would be in profit. Okay, let's pick another day. Let's pick a day that had more activity, where there was less consolidation. So let's go back up to the 1 hour time frame and let's look. All right, let's not use this week. Let's use a week that's, has more choppy data where you can see it actually clearly. So let's look at this particular day, this particular time period. So we'll start here. Okay, from this point. Now, if I look at my 1 hour, notice when I drag all of this over, okay, to there, it shows me my lowest point. My low was 176.01, and my high point was 178.20.8. Again, this is one particular day. Market made a low, it made a high. Okay, so if I was in the trend for a buy and I came in on this particular day, if I got in at my lowest point, even if I got in on this higher low point, I could have bought all the way up here and I'd have made 1900 pips. Again, the market makes a low every day and it makes a high. Lowest point, highest point, every single day. So you just need to understand what trend the market is in. Let's pick another day. So let's get out of this. X. And just pick another day. We'll pick one of the days that I've marked. So let's look at this particular day here. Backtest tool again. Let's look at this. Market made a low point and it made a high point. So this particular day, your lowest point would have been here. Your highest point would have been here. Market makes a low and it makes a high at some point. This low point would have been the lowest point of the market before it actually went up and made this higher high before you had this drop. So if you went in from this lowest point, sold to your high, bought to your high, you'd have been in profit. Taking your profit there from here all the way down in the sell. So that's what I mean when I say it is possible for you to actually trade the markets and not lose. However, to get to that level requires practice. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is debunking the myth that you cannot make 100% on your money every single day. Okay. Well, not every single day. Let's say for the week. Okay. Now, again, there are 5 trading days in the week. Okay. The problem why most people, myself is included in that, why we lose money is that we try to rush the markets and we try to take moves that are not ready to happen because we're impatient. The more you get patient is the less trades you'll take. However, you'll take better quality trades. I'll show you what I mean by that, just using last week as an example. So market open, it went up, it made this lower high right here. Okay, from here to here was over 4,000 pips. Okay, now using my strategy that I have for myself, I use what is known as a 25,000 divider, which means whatever my balance is, I divide by 25,000 and that's my lot size. Now, I'm not telling you to use that. That depends on the leverage that you get from your broker. It depends on your account size or anything. I'm not telling anybody that's a standard to use. That's just my formula that I developed for myself. So, which means all I need is 2,500 pips to double my account. Now, let's say for me, my target was 100% of my money for the week. So if I had $250, I would just need another $250 and I would have made my target for the week. Okay, so let's check this trade. So we have, call it 4,000 pips here, all right, from that point. And this move started on Monday and it ended on Wednesday. So let's say I got in on the trade here, okay? From this point all the way down to here, that would be 3,500 pips, okay? So 3,500 pips using a lot size of 0.01, which is the smallest lot size. That means you get 10 cents per pip, which means if I took a trade with a 0.01, my balance on my trade would have been $354.70. Remember, my starting balance was $250. Remember, my target was 100% on my money for the week. Okay, so in 2 days, I would have made 100% on my money, which means I would now have a balance of $554.70. That would be over my target for the week. If your target is only 100%, just by taking one trade. Okay, let's look again. Let's say I missed the sell move and I was only going for the trend moves, which is the higher lows to the higher highs. Okay, so if I'm going from my higher lows to my higher highs and I go on my bigger time frame, you'll see that on my bigger time frame, which would be my day actually made a higher low last week, and it made a higher low on Wednesday. All right, so that Wednesday higher low would actually translate to a lower low on my 1 hour. So let's say I took this move. Let's say that's all I was waiting on. I'm only interested in trading my trend moves, higher lows to higher highs. So on my biggest time frame that makes the higher low, that's when I'm going in for the trade. So I got in here. Let's say I got it here. Remember, my target is to double my money for the week. But I got in on Wednesday and I have up until Friday because the trend move is higher lows to higher highs. So if I got in here and got all the way up to here at 6,885 pips, 0.01, that translates to $688.50. Okay. And my starting balance would have been $250 plus 688.5. I would have made 900. My total would be $938.50. Remember, my target, 100% of my money for the week. This would just be one trade. So it is possible, one, to win 100% of your trades if your trades are quality trades and you're waiting on the right setup. And the second myth is you cannot make 100% on your money. And my answer to that is yes, you can, if you take quality trades and wait for the right setups. So I hope that this helps. Again, like I said, I'm not telling you it's easy to do and you're just going to magically just start making the money like that. It takes a lot of practice, it takes consistency, and it takes effort on your part. So thank you again for watching. See you next time.